Good morning, this is Shelby Law with Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Saturday, June 20th, 2026. Fire potential headlines for the next week include some showers and thunderstorms continuing across the north today with breezy conditions across the southeast. Hot and dry moves in for the first part of next week, and then drier type thunderstorms return to southern Utah midweek. Fire danger continues to increase across the area, especially over the south. Fire potential impacts for the next couple of days show that mix of wet and dry thunderstorms moving across Idaho, far northeast Nevada, and northern Utah today. Better chance of wetting rain is going to be over the central Idaho mountains and into western Wyoming. And then we also have some breezy winds over eastern Utah today. The winds lighten up and the thunderstorms decrease tomorrow, although a few little pockets of some breezier conditions. And then the warm and dry air starts to return on Monday. Yesterday, we did see some thunderstorms developing in western Nevada. Some of these storms were accompanied by some decent precipitation. In far western Nevada here, we did see some totals up to about an inch, with lighter totals further north. And then this cluster of thunderstorms is happening here this morning. Fire activity for yesterday saw 14 new fires for just over 1,200 acres. We had a larger fire here in northern Nevada and in northern Utah, and our large fire growth was just over 5,000 acres. Fire danger trends are shown here. We continue to see our fire danger percentiles increasing across much of the area. We did see a little decrease over western Nevada yesterday with some of the precipitation there, but here where we're seeing some of the lightning moving through today, we do expect a little bit of a dip today there as well, with some precipitation coming from those storms, but many areas are going to be bouncing right back up as soon as these storms clear out after today. A lot of areas hitting those records by midweek next week. This morning's satellite imagery does show that little low pressure trough moving through into western Idaho this morning. It'll continue to move eastward throughout the day. Again, our upper level pattern and significant fire potential for the next couple of days does show that low moving across the north today, with lightning triggers for southern Idaho and into northeast Nevada and northern Utah, where we'll see some of those drier storms moving through, and then high risk once again for wind across eastern Utah. Tomorrow, the low moves off to the north and east. Just some breezy winds continuing, but nothing reaching the high risk level. And then we start to see a high pressure ridge building in over the southwest starting early next week, which will start to bring the hot and dry conditions back into the Great Basin. So for today, some gusty winds in eastern Idaho. The RHs are a little bit higher there today, but dry, breezy winds over eastern Utah where we have the high risk. After today, the winds really lighten up quite a bit across the area, other than just some breezy winds over the Snake River Plain tomorrow. And the relative humidities are a little bit higher in Idaho today, but we see those decreasing over the coming days. Precipitation forecast for the next couple of days shows the best chance of a wetting rain expected today over the central Idaho mountains and into western Wyoming, with definitely some more mixed wet dry type thunderstorms over southern Idaho into northern Utah and northern Nevada, and then drying after today into the first of next week. Tuesday through Thursday, we do see the ridge of high pressure continuing to build over the southwest. On Wednesday, a series of little lows tries to move into the Pacific Northwest here, but the ridge still remains the dominant feature as we head into the middle of the week. We will start to see a little bit of moisture moving up into the southern Great Basin Wednesday into Thursday. This is just a quick shot. We are expecting these storms to be on the drier side, so we do have high risk issued for some of those dry type thunderstorms moving in midweek next week. We'll keep a close eye on how that develops. The winds for the first part of next week or the middle of next week are generally going to be on the lighter side, maybe some breezy conditions across the southern Great Basin Wednesday into Thursday. And then, of course, the relative humidity is staying quite low. Wednesday into Thursday, we can see some of those values increasing just a bit at the higher elevations, indicating some of that moisture coming up from the south. Precipitation-wise, again, not looking for much Tuesday, but in that Wednesday to Thursday time frame, maybe we'll see some of that southerly moisture coming up for just a quick shot and a quick increase in some thunderstorm activity there. So to recap things, today we're expecting some drier type thunderstorms with high risk over southern Idaho and northern Utah, northern Nevada, with wind in eastern Utah. A couple of quiet days in terms of high risk, but definitely heat building back into the basin. And then some high risk expected Wednesday, Thursday of next week, with an increase in thunderstorm activity down south. The extended forecast for June 25th through the 29th keeps the heat in place across the southwest and warm temperatures across the Great Basin, and maybe a very slightly above normal chance at some precipitation as well. That concludes today's briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.